Hey Talk Nation, welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Talk Pro Wrestling. I'm your host, Nathan. I like to welcome in the Facebook audience. I am now airing these episodes through Facebook, which I'm super excited. So that's going to be really great. So yeah, I'm welcoming you guys. If you have not seen this show, people on Facebook, I'm an uncensored review guy. I review what's going on with the wrestling industry through the week. So it's a show basically where I review a lot of the shows, what I think has gone wrong. I review like their market value, usually like their business stuff, everything I review, and I'm uncensored. I don't say, like, I'm not a kiss-ass person where I say, yeah, I love this thing or stuff. No, I don't do that stuff. I tell the truth and stuff, what I think of the product and everything, okay? I hope you check this show out, and yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get right into the indies. Yeah, I don't know anyone who watches, like, Ring of Honor or, like, Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling is just terrible. Like, I don't know why anyone watches that shit. Also, why do people watch, like, Impact Wrestling or New Japan, Ring of Honor and stuff? It's terrible. There's, like, no storylines. Like, Impact Wrestling is awful. Like, their product has been terrible for years now. Like, I don't even know why they're still in business. Yeah, like, I don't really watch that. I have been watching the AEW All Out Road to All Out, like, their, YouTube videos. Like, they're on episode 4 now, either 4 or 5. And yeah, they did a thing where they did, like, this best friend thing. I thought it was okay. It was a bit cheesy to me, like the best friend thing, and then they're talking about how they want to be wrestler and stuff. Is a bit cheesy. The Kenny Omega thing was okay and stuff. Like, he said he wanted to be a wrestler, and that's what AEW's about, bringing good wrestlers and stuff like that. I thought that was okay. Like, it was alright. And then there was Cody Rhodes mentioned and the match and stuff. It was my least favorite episode out of the 4 or 5. I'm sorry, I don't remember the number. But yeah, it was my least favorite or so out of the 2 and stuff. Anyways, that's it for, like, the indies. There's not much really to talk about. There is also the NWA, which I really like the stuff they're doing with James Storm. I thought that stuff's been great on YouTube. We're still waiting to see what the show will be like. That'll be like the end of September, so I'll probably review that at the end of September and see what it's like. I think it's going to be a great idea. So yeah, hopefully that works out. Anyways, I'm going to review the week of SummerSlam of WWE, and that's going to start now. But I think I got through everything with the indies. There's not really much to talk about other than All Out pay-per-views coming out soon, which I think may be better than SummerSlam. Okay, anyways, let's get into SummerSlam, the week of SummerSlam. I just want to start off saying that I really did not like this SummerSlam. I really hated it. I felt like it was super boring and it was terrible. So I'm just going to start off with that. I really hated this SummerSlam. Like, it was, like, really bad. But anyways, I'll go through this show. So the pre-show, it started off with a cruiserweight match with Derek, who I have no idea who that guy is, and the other thing, I don't even really, is the 205 show even still around? Because I've never even watched it in my life. I don't even care about that, like, that cruiser division that WWE created. Like, they've done nothing with it, so yeah. There was a match with, that guy, something... He's like he's a secretly talented something guy, and then he ends up getting beat up from Rollins saying, "Don't say my name," and stuff. There is a thing he does on SmackDown, which I'll leave for later. So yeah, I will talk about that when I'm reviewing SmackDown. So yeah, that was mostly the pre-show. There was nothing really that interesting. So yeah. Okay, so SummerSlam started off with no promos or barely anything. It was really boring the way they started it off. Anyway, so Alexa Bliss and the other girl, and yeah, I'm terrible at remembering names. I have, like, dyslexia, so it's hard to remember all these people's names. And then the Alkaionics, so they faced them. They ended up winning, so, like, what are they doing now with the Alkaionics? Are they just burying them now? Like, oh, they just come tag team champions, and then, oh, let's just bury them, and now Alexa Bliss and this thing, which they built nothing with it. Like, what what are they doing with it? Honestly. And then we got the Becky Lynch and Natalya match, which was alright. She ended up tapping out Natalya. I don't know how this improves her career. Like, she just taps out, and then whatever. The match was like whatever. And then there was like the man and blah blah blah. Like, it was whatever. Like, to me it was just like whatever. Yeah, I'm just like halfway through this event. Like, when I was watching this, I was falling asleep from boredom. It was like literally this bad. Like, honestly, I'm just halfway through. Anyways, the next match was Goldberg and Dolph Ziggler, which, another thing I didn't like. I was talking about how they were building Ziggler up and stuff, and they were starting to give him a heel push. They did nothing with this. They just got him to go in the ring, get beat up by Goldberg, then beat up by Goldberg. Like, they couldn't have done something career. Why don't they do it? Maybe Dolph is going in and out of the ring, so then the crowd is getting mad. Like, maybe he starts off the match, he goes out of the ring, he walks around, and then Goldberg comes out, then he goes back into the ring, Goldberg goes back, then he goes out, and then the crowd just keeps getting annoyed. Then somehow they make a creative way where he gets distracted or something, or maybe there's like, they could add like maybe Brock Knuckles. That's what I would do, where maybe the ref gets knocked over or something from Goldberg, then he hits him with Brock Knuckles, so it knocks Goldberg out, so that would protect Goldberg, then he pins Goldberg. Like, why couldn't they have done some or maybe low blow? Like, they couldn't have done anything there? Like, it's stupid. They didn't even protect Ziggler. Like, what are they doing? Like, they build them up to be this thing, and then this is how they do it. Like, it's so stupid. Honestly. Next up was, AJ Styles and that Ricochet guy. I really hate that guy, Ricochet. He should not be in a WWE ring. He looks like my next door neighbor. Like, I don't know why this guy all he does is flip. Who cares? Like, honestly. Like, who honestly gives a crap? I don't care about this original club. It's stupid, boring, it's cheesy, and it's dumb, and I don't get the point of them. So, like, why are they here? What are they, a wannabe, like, Bullet Club thing? Like, and I didn't even like that. I never liked the Bullet Club thing. Like, who are they, honestly? Like, why are they doing this stupid thing? Also, after that was the Bayley and Amber Moon. I didn't care about this match either because they didn't build it up. They just put them together again. Honestly, Bayley's reign has been so terrible that, honestly, they should just give the title to Charlotte Flair at this point. It's been awful, her reign. Like, honestly, there's just been no build-up. It's been terrible. Like, I think Charlotte Flair is more over than her, honestly, at this point. Next up was Kevin Owens and Shane, which was alright. I didn't really care for that. So, yeah, that's next up. So, I didn't really care for this feud. I don't get the point. It reminds me of, like, that... Like, they did a feud with CM Punk, which I really enjoy that. It just feels similar. It's, like, the same thing and stuff. I don't care about Shane McMahon anymore, honestly. He's become, like, a hypocrite to me. Like, he said he wanted to change the product and stuff and make it better, and now he's just this boring heel and no one cares about him, and the ratings are just dropping. So, like, yeah, I don't honestly know why. Like, I don't care, like, for this match at all. Next up was Charlotte Flair, who I mentioned in the Bayley match, and Trish Stratus. I thought this match was okay. I don't understand why Trish Stratus came back. She's accomplished everything. She doesn't need to do this. She has nothing to prove. Her career's already proved everything. Like, I don't get the point of this match. Oh, she's in Toronto, so let's have a match. Like, who cares? Honestly, who gives it? Like, who cares? Honestly. Yeah. Then there was Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton in the WWE title match. I didn't care for the ending. I really wanted Big E to turn on Kofi and then Orton wins the title because I think Kofi's reign is not working. And if I'm wrong, look at the ratings. The ratings have tanked since he's been champion. That means that less people are watching. So, my opinion, he should drop the title. Like, that's just my opinion. I didn't really care for this match. I thought the Kofi with his kids and stuff was just a cheap ending. Honestly, I would have done it where Big E turned. There was a thing I will mention later about SmackDown they could have done, but again, WWE's dumb and they don't know what they're doing. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. There was the Bray Wyatt. This was actually the only thing I liked about the show. I loved his entrance and everything. I wish they did more with it. Like, I wish he owned Finn Balor. And why did they make Finn Balor the Demon? Isn't he like the Demon guy? Like, why would they not do that to make the match more interesting? He comes out as a demon. Like seriously? Like, they couldn't do that? Like, what is wrong with them? Yeah, anyways, let's get to the main event, Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. The main event, the Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar against Seth Rollins, really made me mad. I couldn't believe this. Like, he's beating the crap out of him, and then he just comes back and starts, like, thumping and doing this stupid shit. And then he goes through the table. Oh, Brock is out. You're talking about a UFC fighter here. Are you kidding me? Like, seriously? And then he plunges, he does a bump, and then that's it. The match is over. Like, who's gonna buy into this? Like, this is, like, I'm sorry, this is bullshit. Excuse my language. Like, people actually think that Seth Rollins could beat Brock, a UFC fighter? This guy knocked people out in the cage. Are you kidding me? God, this pay-per-view is, like, atrocious. Like, who wrote this? Like, honestly, it is the worst pay-per-view and dumbest ending. Does WWE honestly believe that people think that Seth Rollins could beat Brock? That guy a twig. Like, honestly, this is the dumbest ending I've ever seen. This pay-per-view is just trash, honestly. It was boring. I'd give it 1 star. I wouldn't even give it that. The 1 star is for Bray Wyatt. That's it. Honestly, it was trash. Like, I don't know. If you like this pay-per-view, like, I don't understand your mindset because, like, it is bad. I mean, bad. Like, I watched the Attitude Era. I watched, like, scripted storylines, like, with Vince and stuff. This thing was just bad. Ugh. And then I got to talk about Raw and SmackDown, which is even worse than this. So, yeah, like, this, like, I couldn't believe this Seth Rollins ending. Like, honestly, like, I just want WWE, I don't care if WWE fans get fed. I want it just to go out of business. Like, it's so bad right now. They don't know what they're doing, the McMahon family. Like, they're, like, honestly, it's so bad. Anyways, let's get into Raw and SmackDown. Okay, so let's get into Raw. So the show starts off with AJ Styles and Seth Rollins, the new Universal Champion. I thought this promo was so cheesy, stupid, and then the marks are chanting, burn it down. They don't, like, those people in the crowd don't understand the wrestling industry. They don't get how to get the ratings up. They don't get anything about it. Like, I don't even listen to those people. Like, honestly, they don't understand nothing. They're just marks. They love it, even if it sucks. Like, they could put Barney the Dinosaur on there and they would probably cheer. Honestly. Yeah, anyways, so Seth Rollins and then AJ Styles came out in the club. I don't care for AJ Styles anymore. I like the AJ Styles in TNA. This AJ Styles to me is stale, boring. His character has no development. There's just nothing I like about him. Seth Rollins, I don't care about as champion right now. Like, he's just, to me, he's a mark. He's just another one that's just going to be running, doing matches, boring stuff that I don't care about. I care about storylines and entertaining show. But anyways, that's what this promo was. It was the same old stuff. So, yeah. The Ziggler and Miz was next. I already ranted about that, about SummerSlam, the SummerSlam part of the review. So the Miz and Ziggler was next. And, yeah, they already ruined Ziggler, so who cares? Let's just go on to the next thing. They've already ruined his push, so I don't even want to talk about it. Next up was Elias, who I like, who I think is a superstar and has charisma. Like, I don't know why he's not world champion. Honestly, he should be world champion. And then there was Ricochet, who looks like my next door neighbor and who flips around like he's on a trampoline. So yeah, there's that guy. I don't care for this match again. And then they pin Elias, who they're gonna ruin next. This is their next victim because he's super talented. He has the look and charisma, and W doesn't know what to do with him. So they're gonna ruin him like he's losing to Ricochet. Like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously. Yeah, so yeah, like, next. There was the Becky Lynch promo where she's saying she's ready for every woman, blah, blah, blah. I don't care for Becky Lynch. I call her the mark. I don't call her the man. I don't find her reign interesting or anything. There's nothing about her I care about. There was also Sami Zayn and the Street Profits, which Samoa Joe acting like a badass. He's a wannabe badass to me because he has, like, no... Like, in my opinion, he has, like, no way of being, like, a badass. Like, what's so badass about him? He comes out and they go, Joe, who cares? My opinion, like, with him, they should just promote him as a mean guy. Like, they shouldn't promote him as, like, a badass. Honestly, that's what I would do. Anyways, he ends up facing Sami Zayn. They end up having a match. He squashes Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's another one. I don't know why he's on the WWE roster. He should be an Uber driver, in my opinion. He's terrible. I don't know why he's there, honestly. Like who cares? And there it was again, Michael Cole, and if you watched my review of the Raw reunion, there it is again, Michael Cole and Stone Cold, and he's getting Stone Cold to kiss their ass. Like, how much are they paying him to say this, that he was, talking to Seth Rollins and stuff? He's just promoting his show. Like, come on. Like, he has a new show on USA Network. That's the only reason he's on there. He doesn't care about Seth Rollins. Like, please, give me a break. Like, who falls for this? Like, he just gets paid. Like, come on. The Rey Mysterio match against Andrade, he ended up losing Rey. Rey says he doesn't know what he's doing. Maybe he was talking about retirement. I don't know. Honestly, I still like Rey Mysterio. I still think he has the look. I think his character, though, is a bit stale. Like, they could re-venerate him. But yeah, like, Rey's okay. Like, I don't mind him. Like, he just needs to be re-venerated. Like, maybe they turn him heel for the first time. Maybe he turns heel. That would be interesting. I don't know. I don't think they would do that because of the merchandise. But yeah, maybe they can try that. It was Alex and Drew McIntyre. I didn't care for this match. I don't really care for Drew McIntyre. They've done nothing with him. Alex, they really haven't. I don't like him. I don't even know why he's in the WWE ring. He doesn't have the size. He doesn't have the look. He doesn't have the it factor. So I don't know why he was there. So after that, they had Paul Heyman fronted saying that WWE's not giving him another shot. Blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't, maybe Brock's leaving. I don't doubt him. I'd leave too. This shit sucks. So, honestly, maybe he's going back to the UFC. So, well, maybe I would rather be there than be in this product. It's dumb. Anyways, yeah, so then after that, it was No Way Jose and Bobby Roode, who they've done nothing with. Honestly, with Bobby Roode, I wish they would bring James Storm in. He's from NWA, which I mentioned earlier. Honestly, I would love to see Beer Money reunite. This would bring Bobby Roode up because they could bring Beer Money to Raw, and it would make the tag team division way more entertaining than that boring club. So yeah, that's what I would do with them if it was me. The 24/7 title thing, who cares? Like, I'm already bored with that. There was those guys, the Raiders, I believe is their name, and join the raid. I'm getting bored with these jobber matches. They're doing it every week. It's just getting the same thing over and over. Why don't they put them against the club or something? Like, I'd rather them tag team champions than the club. The club suck. So, like, why don't they do that? So now, Sasha Banks, surprisingly, Natalya came out, she did a promo about her dad and stuff. People were chanting boring, which I thought was rude, because she's talking about her dad who passed away. Like, this is the mindset of these wrestling fans. Like, are you serious? Like, she's talking about her dad passing away, and you're chanting boring? Like, that's so rude. Like, upsetting. I was, like, mad about that. I'm like, why are you doing that? That's, like, so disrespectful. Anyways, Sasha Banks came out and hugging her and everything, and then she ends up attacking her, beating her up, and then she ends up hitting her into the thing. Then the man came out, she ends up beating her up with a chair. I don't understand the point of this, because I know on the internet Sasha Banks was apparently mad because how the Banks and like the Bailey and Sasha connection went, which I agreed with her. I think they should have went longer with it. I think they could have sold merchandise. And so why didn't she tag Bailey? Like, maybe she should have tagged, like, Bailey. Wouldn't that make more sense on SmackDown? Like, why is she tagging Natalya? What does that have to do? Unless she's going to eventually tag Bailey. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Like, I understand, like, they're turning her here, which I think is a good idea. But, like, I don't get it. The tag team match with Alexa Bliss and the, I think it was, hold on, I'm just looking at my, thing, the Kooky Warriors, I believe that's what their name was. Yeah, don't care, honestly. I don't know what they've done with that girl, what the god, why do I need to really remember these names. Anyways, they like ruined her character. She used to be like really dominant, so you probably know who I mean. But anyways, they're Naka, or maybe her name's Naka or something. They ruined her character. If I was them, like, why don't they just, where she turns on the other girl, the pirate girl? Like, I think that's where they need to go with, my career ain't going anywhere, so just hit her and knock her out, and, yeah, beat her up, because she's not getting her anywhere. That's where I think I would go with it. Anyways, off to the main event. Didn't care about this championship match. It was basically nothing, useless, and then Braun came out, which made no sense. I don't know why he would come out and help Seth Rollins. Nothing about it made sense. This Raw sucked. Let's get on to SmackDown. Yeah, I gotta talk more about this product, so yay. Yeah, like, that's how I feel. Now we're into SmackDown. So the show starts off with Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon ends up, Kevin Owens starts bragging and stuff, saying he won the match and they got rid of Shane. So Shane comes out, says he assaulted a ref, and then they ended up fining him, which they probably never did. But yeah, they ended up fining him $100,000. So yeah, so that's what happened with that. Next match was Amber Moon, which they've already ruined, and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is really over. I think they should give her the SmackDown title because she's doing really good right now, and I think she's over and should be better than Bayley right now. So that's my honest opinion, what I thought of that match. So yeah. Alright, next match. The promo with, sorry, it wasn't really a match, but there's a promo with the black guy, that wannabe Undertaker guy. I don't like him, so I don't care for him. There's also Daniel Bryan, and they ended up beating up that other guy. I don't know his name. So they ended up beating up, saying he's a liar, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so that's what happened with that. And they were continuing the Roman Reigns storyline, which we still don't know who did. I don't have any suspicions yet. I just don't know. I have to watch more. It was Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. It was a right match. Yeah, they end up pinning quickly, and yeah, they continue that storyline. Then there was that guy, I'm going to look on my computer. It's Bobby the Mammoth. I don't know this guy's name. I'm not impressed with him. Like, there were this Magnus saying he's the future. I know he's not. Like, who cares? Roman Reigns, my issue with him, like, I do think he's a future star. I think they need to repackage him. They need to give him new music, a new character. I feel like he needs to go in a new direction. His character right now is stale. I don't know why he still has the Shield music, too. Like, can they not do that? Like, what is the problem? Honestly. That's just how I feel. So then there was the Randy Orton and New Day tag team match. It ends up, I think it ended up in a DQ, or I don't know if they won or not, or ended up in a DQ. The rival ends up beating up the New Day. This is how I would have done it if it was me. I would have got Orton. I would not have put Orton in the match. I would have done the tag team match. I would have got Orton to come out of nowhere, RKO Kofi Kingston outside of the ring. So the New Day gets distracted. The rival wins. Then, after that, I would have had Kofi Kingston on the side there saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? Then I would have got the rival to take out his partner. Then Big E, I would have got him to lift up a bit. And then I would have got Orton to punt Big E in the forehead. Then Kofi Kingston comes in, why did you do that? And then act like that. And then what I would have done eventually would vacate the SmackDown titles. And then later on, I would, maybe at the Clash of Champions, I would bring Big E out. Then I would turn Big E heel and turn on Kofi, and then I would get Randy Orton to win the title. That's exactly how I would script. Is like super stale. They need to end this team. Like, the ratings are showing it. Like, you can see it in the rating. Look at the ratings to the last week. If you think I'm crazy, you can look at the ratings. Just look at them. You'll see it's dropping, like, in drones. They just don't know what they're doing. I think they're honestly going to debut at Fox at 900,000 views. I think that's going to be the viewership. You can call me crazy, but this SummerSlam week was terrible. It was awful. Even the NXT shows were terrible. I didn't like any of it. It was completely awful. They need to change WWE at this point. I know this review was super negative towards WWE. It's just bad. Honestly, it's just bad. Hopefully All Out is better. Then I don't have to be so negative about it, because WWE is just horrible. Like, I would have made Randy Orton champion by now. Like, that's what I would have done. Kofi doesn't work. He just doesn't have the look, and he doesn't have the it factor. And no one, I'm sorry, like, do you imagine that someone tuning in and then they see the New Day and they're going New Day Raw? I can actually give you an example. When I was working, I had a friend or so. She was watching the product. She went up to me and said, do you watch this? There's no way you watch this product. And they were showing the New Day angle. And she was laughing because of how bad it was. And this is a casual person I'm talking about. If you think I'm, like, that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, this is what they're seeing. And then they're not going to get the views up. That's what they're seeing. Anyways, yeah, so this is it for Saturday Night Talk Pro Wrestling. This is probably my most negative one I've had, but it's just been a bad week. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. And, yeah, I was happy to do it. And I hope you enjoyed it. So thanks for watching. Hey Talk Nation, how is it going? I hope you enjoyed my review. I know it was super negative, but that's just how WWE is right now. It sucks. It's a terrible product. It's honestly worse than the product in the early 90s, I think. honestly. Yeah, I want to welcome in the Facebook audience. I hope you enjoyed this show. It's going to be airing, if I get a lot of views on Facebook, I'm probably going to air it on Facebook as well. So yeah, I'm going to be super excited. I'll be airing it on Facebook and YouTube at the same time slot. It'll be around 9 o'clock Saturday night. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Anyways, if you like entertainment, TV show reviews and stuff, that's what I do. I am thinking of maybe doing the Rock and I think it was Shaw movie. I don't know. Like, do you guys want me to do that? You can leave a comment. You can let me know on Facebook. Anyways, if you like I said, the entertainment stuff, please like my page. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Yeah, I'd love to do like some movies and stuff. I haven't done one in a while, so yeah. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your summer. And yeah, like I said, if that's what you enjoy, let me know. All right? Thank you. Peace out. Bye. Bye, Talk Nation.